airdrop to Marco. Marco can put on. Okay. So let's start with I'm gonna annotate all those stuff. Wait, hold on a second. Where's my stuff? Oh, there is my stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna annotate this t equal to 0. Temperature is 91 degree at t equal to 0. Internal temperature is greater than 27 degree. That's kind of important, but it's not that important. There was dHdt, and the h of t is measured in this. What? My bad. Okay, so far okay. Those are the information. Write the equation of the line tangent. So how do you write equation of the line tangent? It's always y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Except y is h of t in this case. And the x is going to be the time. So we have this one is 0 comma 91, right? Is that okay? So y minus 91 equal to the m times x minus 0, because the x is the time. But what is m? dH dt, correct. dH dt is the slope, right? Is equal to negative 1/4 times h minus 27. What is h? 91, so it'll be negative 1/4 times 91 minus 27. So negative 1/4, 91 minus 27 is what? 64. And that's equal to y minus 91 equal to negative 16x. So y equal to negative 16x plus 91. Am I doing okay? Now to approximate something, now this is the t, right? This is the t. So they say t equal to 3 to approximate using equation tangent line. Y is equal to negative 16 times 3 plus 91. So that's equal to, I don't know. Huh? 43? Okay. So that will be 43 degrees. Now for me, I did all that just because I try to show you through everything. Yeah, so don't get confused T and temperature. Time and temperature, they both start with T. That's what is the biggest problem this question. This one question is harder than Bayer question. The Bayer question has the time and population. So it was two different variables. So it's not causing confusion as much as the Bayer question as this question. This question is temperature and the time. Now use d2h dt. So what happened is you have dh dt, and that's how you do implicit derivative of the you're gonna do d to the dt here. Now for me, I will actually simplify dh dt here. So that's equal to negative 1/4 h plus 27/4, because after you take a derivative, it doesn't really matter. So if I do d to the dt here, I'm gonna get d2h dt2. It'll be negative 1/4 of dh dt. Now, can I substitute back the dh dt? Well, dh dt is known as before right here. So it'll be negative 1/4 of h minus 27. Is that okay? So that's going to be 1/16 times h minus 27. Is that okay? At t equal to 3, my estimation is going to be 3. It's going to be 91. So, 43, right? But anyway, the result is going to be positive. Positive means what? Concave up. So something concave up. My tangent line approximation is overestimate or underestimate. What? It's under, so it's underestimate. So it's underestimate because you have to say justification. You cannot just say underestimate. You have to say it's because due to concavity. Due to the concave up. Are we okay here? Indeed. That's a too big of words for me. No. I can spell 3-letter words. Don't ask me.
That's 4 letters. No, I meant like. It's easier when you get tired, you just go into anything. It's the same.
Yeah, you can plug in 43 if you want to, but it's still positive. Doesn't matter what doesn't matter what temperature you plug in, because your temperature is always going to be greater than 27, so it doesn't matter. You can just say it's positive, or because the negative times negative is positive, so that's going to be positive. Yulia, did that make sense?
Yeah, just a bit fast. A little.
What?
A little fast.
I'm sorry. Tell me what you have a question on.
No, I think I understand.
You think? Okay.
Like I understand now, but when I start doing it.
Yeah, it's just a word reading question is you gotta understand. If the whole test is on math, I think you'll be okay. But the problem's half the test is on reading.
No, I'm fine with reading, but just like I understand when you do this, but if I need to do this by myself, it's harder to understand.
Yeah, and then you're not only one. Like last year, everybody struggled with the milk question, even though I went over it. I'm just throwing shade. Okay, so now they say now this part is kind of interesting because they just do a alternative model. I don't know why they do that. Of the temperature potato a given function g, satisfy differential equation dg dt, and then g of t is measured in degree, and g of 0 is 91. Find the expression of g of t. This is the first time they didn't say find particular solution. They just say find the g of t. They never, usually on all other questions, they say find particular solution. If you notice that. But this one did not. They just says find g of t. But that's what throw people off. So the average score of this particular test question is 1.4 out of 9. Because people confuse between t and time for t and temperature. And they say 50% of students score 0 on this particular questions. Because nobody know how to start. They didn't even know how to start the first question. It's just because it's reading. It's not math. Math is really easy. Math is like, what? This is algebra 1.
Bro.
You know how to do y minus y1 equal to m times x minus x1. Huh? Take algebra 2. All right. So now we're going to say dg dt is equal to negative g minus 27 and 2 over 3. And now this is just the differential equation. dg equal to minus g minus 27 to the 2/3 times dt. Now I don't like that because g is on the other side, so it'll be dg equal to g minus 27 to the 2/3, and this one is equal to negative dt. So now integration of this part. Now a separation variable. For AP exam, that's gonna give you 1 point. That's algebra 1 again. Right? It's not like something crazy. Now, integration of this one, do not try to do natural log because not g minus 27 to the 1 power. G minus 27 to the 2 over third, that's a u substitution. U equal to g minus 27 because if you says g to the minus 27 to the first power, yeah, natural log. A lot of people did natural log. That's not correct. This is dg. So that is going to be u to the negative 2 third and the dg, right? Or du, sorry. My fault. And this one's going to be negative t plus c. Is that okay? Because integration of dt is t. Am I doing all right? Let me know if I'm doing wrong. I could. Okay, what's integration of u to the 2 third? U to the 1 third, 3, and plus, and it's equal to negative t plus c. So 3 to the g minus 27 to the 2 third equal to negative t plus c. Oh, 1 third. I can't read. Now, to answer the question for Yulia, if I solve for g here, I can divide by 3. But if I divide by 3 on c, I'm still going to get c. Why? Because I haven't plugged in initial condition yet. Do you see what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter when you plug in too, so it doesn't really matter. I usually plug in at n, so it'll be negative t over 3 plus c, because c is not changing. C divided by 3 is still c. I can cube root of that. And I need to figure out what initial condition is. What is the initial condition? 91 and 0? 0 and 91, right? So 91 equal to c to the third plus 27. And this is 64, I think? And c is equal to 4. So g is equal to negative t over 3 plus 4.
Solve for 3.
Huh?
It tells you to solve for t at 3.
T equal to 3. Let me see. Oh yeah, it does say that. Okay, so g of 3 is equal to negative 3 over 3 plus 4, 3 plus 27. I think that's equal to
54.
It's 27 plus 27, right?
Yeah.
54. So alternative model is different. It's 54 degree. It's a little bit higher. We don't know which one's more accurate. They just say alternative. Yulia, you okay?
Why plug in 91 for G? And can you explain please one more time what the question asks?
Let's read the question. They say for t is less than 10. So t less than 10, there was a different model. A model of this new differential equation. A potato at time t minutes of function g. So this is just different differential equation. That's the temperature drop differently on this particular situations. And this is the initial conditions because that's going to be g 0, 91. So that's why I plug in 0 for x and 91 for g. Because every time you need to find a value c, you need to have initial conditions. Otherwise, you cannot find the c. Just like any other question you did, always have to find the c. Does that make sense? Did I answer your question or no? Okay, so there was one question posed by Veda. Oh, Marcos. So the milk question you did last year, a lot of you guys struggle, but I don't think you should struggle. I think you guys should fight it through all the way.
I didn't. I just did.
Hmm?
Maybe I got it.
Everybody say, I don't know, the milk question is so hard. Don't tell me you didn't say that. Veda come in there. I can't believe that milk question I failed. Yes, Julia? What? Underestimate? Okay. So if so the DHDT here is negative, right? Because it's positive, sorry. It's a positive because this 1/4 and 1/4 is multiplied together is 1/16. It doesn't matter what temperature I plug in, it's always concave up because it's positive. Because this is a D2 HDT, that's the second derivative. It's concave up. It's concave up. Think about it, you draw a function that's concave up, and you draw a tangent line. The tangent line is always going to be below the graph. So that way, your tangent line approximation is under actual graph. So it's underestimate. Monday, we're going to talk about rate in and rate out. So you got to bring calculator with you. And we're going to talk about, second half, we're going to talk about fundamental theorem calculus. And Tuesday, we're going to talk about kinematic. And then we are done with all the Calc 1 FRQ except value. I think it's coming back. It's on the group chat.
Can I? I'll just put it
No, can you try it first?
I'll try it.
Huh? Yeah, Veda, it's already posted on it, right? On the group chat? The fail question is very similar from the homework. Did you do your homework, Julia? That's the problem.
But not last one. I will do all my homework on this week. All homework. I have few reference lists for each.
So I know you got something QuestBridge, got to fill in all those application, but from now on, you should have no more excuse. You slack for a while.
That's why I forget.
No, I'm gonna post online.
So I like kicked out of the classroom and I remembered how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to make me approach her, and then she.
I know that I miss
dropped the
homework,
bomb that did.
but
Actually, bro, if you just
If
like
I- if I-
made it, we can find out.
I hate it. I hate it when I don't do it, but I had no time.
Bro, my fit's so.
Yeah, but
today.
look, you're the one asked for this. Otherwise, we'll be very slow. Take your time doing like cavities. We'll take our time. You asked for this, so you gotta be able to handle it. I didn't ask you to do it though. I said you could.
So I have a whole weekend.
Mhm.
Anthony, can you sign up for the events?
What day?
I already signed up. I think Monday. You have one more event that you gotta do. Mr. Davis asked me to kind of take the lead on getting you one.
Oh, you're back in time.
Rebuff is in charge. Okay, okay.
I have leadership capabilities. I'm kind of like dumb as fuck, so I can't do like school stuff. It's like separate, you know, separate but equal.
Leadership's more important than school anyway.
Depends.
You're not dumb, Rebuff.
I'm kind of.
By recognize that you're dumb, you're no longer dumb. It's actually interesting. Because nobody's supposed to be smart. kind of want you to teach me if you know how to do it.
It's just practice, you know. Yeah, I still got it. Yeah, but I just kept on trying it on a daily, you know. And after a while, you learn to perfectly like balance the ball. And like the motion necessary for it.
Yeah.
Try it out.
I don't know how I was taking out my contacts.
Yeah, you got the motion.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
You just have to learn the balance.
like,
I don't know. They think it's like a bunch
You
of
on a
people told
daily
me to
basis,
think
I promise you'll get it.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Huh?
okay, yeah, I'm sorry, Bob.
It's depending on how you spend the ball too.
Yeah, exactly.
Who got pink eye? Oh way! Everybody got pink eye. You're like third person I know got pink eye. Start with Sophia, the Puerto Rican Sophia.
Puerto Rican one.
Wait, you just touched this ball. Don't touch that ball. I'm gonna wash my hand with like.
1 minute remaining until.
I have one eye. I'm not gonna get a pink eye. Don't touch my door now.
Wait, no. That was like right here. Like right here.
Oh my god.
I would have actually farted.
Bro, now I feel bad.
Her vagina being back with pink eye, and then the next person she sits on like gets pink eye, but it's my pink eye.
Alright, listen.
Yeah.
If you get it smart enough, it's methane gas. There's no bacteria.
You sure there's no bacteria?
Yeah, there's no bacteria.
It's coming from a not very clean
Oh,
place.
yeah, there's no bacteria. Unless you
It's like a gust of wind is like all the shit.
But it's like right there.
yeah, if you're like, no, unless again there's like
Right.
shit just straight on. That's a different story. You shouldn't.
Can you drop that ball and then I can watch that ball and don't like yes. I have one eye. If I got pink eye, I'll kill you.
Yeah, it's like a little irritating, but I have like eye drops. Hopefully this gets solved before the season.
Bro, I know this all
Free buck, we got the quarantine. Stop sitting in the middle. Look at the side. That's the
What's your
shit I can do.
business?
I have everything.
Alright. I forgot to bring the test back here. So it's at my house, so I cannot pass back. But most of you guys did get your test score. So can you just go sit on the corner by yourself and leave that ball alone before you put all the bacteria into the ball?
It's already like
I washed my hand like 6 times. I'm not getting a pink eye from you.
what am I supposed to do now? Like,
You can sit over there. Don't come near us. You're in a quarantine.
yeah, I signed up for all. Yeah. I think what you got for any questions?
Stay away from Reba. Yeah, it's a pink eye. I have one eye. I'm not getting pink eye. With pink one eye, then no. It's on the eyeball.
Is it on the eyeball or is it inside the eye socket?
That's true. No, the pink eye is on the eyeball. You're talking about Sting. Stein?
Sigh.
Sty. Stay on the island.
Have you gotten a style on your?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I got a pink eye before. It was painful. I only have one eye, so I cannot see. Okay, your homework. You should know how to do the potato questions and the bear question because those questions are gonna be on the AP exam. So next week, you are gonna have a test on Thursday, and you should bring your calculator. And that's all the. Oops, my bad.
You said on Thursday?
On Thursday, because Wednesday we're gonna go to the next section. We're gonna go to volume. We're gonna go to area volume, and then we finish that in 3 days. So that's probably hopefully on Tuesday. So your test on Thursday and hopefully on Tuesday. So come on, sit down. Come on, do our homework. Go over the homework. But the question we are gonna do is the bear question. After you finish your bear question, and you should know how to do slow field. Do you know how to do slow field, Jared? I thought I teach you. No,
We never went.
I did. I did went over it. Huh?
Not a good way.
Fine, I'll go over it again. So that review sheet, okay, so those are potato questions here. You might want to try it. If you did a bear question, did you do a bear question? This is very similar like it. This is actual FRQ.
I did this one, but I'm pretty sure I did it wrong.
You did it wrong?
I think so.
You want to try again so Daniel or Anthony can help you? And there was somebody posted a milk question from last year that everybody screwed up on, which is I already teach you guys how to do it, but I don't know why you guys screw on. Did you get a milk question last year, Daniel?
I think so. There's like milk or potato, one of those.
I think it's the one. This one.
I didn't know there's something on that.
Anthony, can you teach slow field to Jared, please?
Yeah, I was trying a problem. Okay. There's the integral of 1 over x from 0.1 to infinity. Now my question is, can you do that? Like to infinity?
Yeah, it's called improper integral.
Oh, so you can.
It's improper integral. It's not saying you can or not, but it's something to infinity. It's called improper integral.
And it would be a set value, right? Because I think it would converge.
Yeah, some case converge, some case diverge.
Because I was thinking 1 to the x from like 0.1 to it would be like right here.
Yeah, so
You could have got like ln infinity.
ln infinity still diverge. But if you do less as
there's also like
let's say it's a 1 over 1 plus x squared, right, between 0 to infinity, or between 1 to infinity, then that will actually get you a value.
Does not teach you like how to draw like what? Like
Yeah.
the like on the little line.
Yeah.
The
So yeah, you in
I need like an example.
there was an example on that worksheet, on the last worksheet. On the last worksheet of all the differential equation stuff. On like the page 6. Well, first of all, let's do a potato question. And I'll teach you how to do it. It's okay. I'll teach you. Let's do a potato question first. And Austin's mom's sick.
Was he here? I don't think he was.
No, his mom's sick.
He went here this entire week. Yeah, he was.
the right side, my teacher let me skip the football games.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Does that hurt right now?
It doesn't hurt. It's just like warm.
Hey, I always grab versions like this.
I don't think it's pink eye. I think I'm just like I might have scratched them while taking out my contacts.
No, you have pink eye. Don't rub your eye.
Oh yeah, this.
I need to wipe down that door handle. If I get pink eye, you failed in my class. We both. If I get pink eye, you fail my class.
You could have gotten it from like someone else.
You're the only person I know.
What do you mean? You said you know like 3 other people got pink eye.
Sophia has already done a long time ago, 2 days ago.
You could have like it could have like came in late, like told me. You know.
Where my eyes hurt now.
Stay on your side.
I'm just grabbing my bag.
Thank you. Yawning. Most of the students not even in this class.
So rich.
It's random 3 kids.
Like we're just like like.
Those are like my 3 most ridiculous.
Yeah.
I remember the entire time in physics, we were just talking about how everyone's
Yo, and I was we spent 2.5 months on kinematics, okay? And we spent like less than a week, or like a week on forces on the second.
After you go to MA,
Yeah. And like that is way harder than understanding.
forces.
Yeah. Like kinematics. It's just funny, like
Do you have to deal with frictions?
yeah. Like it's not I understand now, fine. But like now. You spent 2.5 months on the first one and then a week on.
I think I don't know. Nothing. No comment. Before I get myself investigated again.
What do you mean by investigating? Again?
Uh-huh.
How bad was it the first time?
I'm still under investigation after 2 years.
Well, is it 38?
For what?
For A.
No.
Um,
I'm still under investigation. They just sent me an email. They need my my defense.
Wait, which incident?
Huh?
Which incident?
This is the one I threw a basketball at a kid.
Like, you have to think about all the incidents.
No, when they email me, seriously, when they email me an investigation, I was like, damn, it's a new investigation or no investigation?
You really don't care.
what does an investigation mean? Like, what happened?
I don't know. So they said, I asked them, what's the result? Am I gonna get fired now or getting fired later? How long does it take you to fire me? And they say, well, it could be like 30 days or 60 days or whatever. And I was like, okay, so what kind of like discipline action? So they have like multiple disciplinary action. They have like send you a letter says, caution letter, so don't do this again. And there was the second was reprimand, officially reprimand. And third is like we're gonna fine you for like I don't know $2,000 and plus like 2 weeks suspension or something like that. And the last resort would be like termination. But I don't think like throwing basketball at somebody caused like terminations. But
How hard did you throw it at the kid, and who was the kid?
huh?
Who was the kid, and how hard did you throw it at them?
I cannot expose the name,
All right.
but it's some kid that you guys don't know. But some of you guys know.
But they're a completely normal kid, right? Not special needs.
No, not special.
All right, so you should be
Wait,
fine.
what the kid do?
I'm being serious.
Yeah, what the kid do?
Huh?
What the kid do?
Okay, so I like to like some kid like they said they're good at math, And the only things I do is like, okay, I'll give you a pick question for you to solve, like something I did to you. So the kid basically did the pick question completely wrong. So P equal to I over I plus G. The first thing he do is cancel out the I. And I was like, okay, this kid doesn't, I'm solving for I. You cancel out the I. You're an idiot. and there was nothing to solve for.
So I'm just in the wrong hole.
And there was nothing to solve for. And then he or she, can I say, the person get up the board, write down the problem, cancel out the I, and then says its answer is like 1 over G. I was like, no, you're not solving for I, you know. And then went down again like 5 minutes later, right? And they're still not able to solve. It's just like the answer is like not only off, it's like bizarrely off. Like he did not cancel denominator, not nothing. And then what happened is afterwards, all of a sudden he says, Miss G, I got an answer. So he write down the answer. What's the correct answer? I was like, okay. There's no way from canceling the I and all of a sudden he got a correct answer. I says, well, how'd you get this answer? I just get it in my head. I was like, okay, let me ask you again. I'm gonna rephrase myself. Did you copy this answer from internet? Like for instance, Mathway and things like that. And the kid looked at me dead in the eye and says, I did not copy anything. So you know how I was a joker on the basketball? I take a basketball, I just chuck at the kid. And I was telling Matthew yesterday, the only thing I cannot stand is people lie to me. Like you can cut me off. You can say F you, Mr. Yu, I don't give a shit about you. And I have students done like Anthony done that to me before. The kid that Matthew tutor. He basically cuts me off. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay if I know you and you lie to me about it. And I'm not okay. So I take a basketball, I just chuck at the kid. The thing is, it didn't even hurt them. It hit on the like hips, right? And huh?
I wouldn't imagine it. That was like straight to it.
No. I don't aim people at the head, but hit on the right side of the hip, and so it did not hurt him. Okay, it did not hurt him. And then so he come and he even like come back next day, like says, Mr. Yu, I actually like legitimately walked through. I says, look, kid, you lied to me. That means you don't even deserve to step a foot inside my door ever again. I'm gonna say that again. I don't like people lie to me. And what you did is not only wrong, I'd rather people get a wrong answer rather than right answer and had to lie to me about it. And then I says, from now on, I do not want to see your face again in my classroom. So that hurt more than the basketball, trust me. So the kid was salty about that because the kid always hang out here at lunch. And they're not even my student. They are not in my Calc 1 or Calc 2 student. They're not either one. They're just here to hang out with one other friend. I say you're no longer able to step the door inside of my classroom again. So the kid was so butthurt. Go to the principal, says I hurt them. But the truth is, I didn't hurt them physically. There was no way that soft basketball, you guys kicking around, it doesn't matter how hard I throw. I can throw at the kid's head, it still won't hurt him. It's throw on the side. And I was just pissed. I just tossed at him. And kid's very, very weak too. But it's definitely not able to, but it's definitely not going to hurt him because Veda's sister was in the room. And then it was the kid. There was witness statement says the kid did not get hurt from the basketball. So it's not like I hurt a kid or hit him in the nuts or hit him in the head, or hit him in the chest. No, it was just hit him on the left side of the hips or right side of the hips, and that it was just an investigation. And this investigation happened during the summer. So he reported at May. and then I got called in at June.
Oh, this was last school year?
No, last school year.
Shoot. Oh, I thought it was like recently.
Yeah,
Wait,
and
was it the same year that you, my freshman year?
yeah. You probably know who that is. Maybe you're in the room. No, you're not in the room.
Were they a freshman?
Huh?
Yeah,
When
right.
he was a freshman,
Were the kid you threw a ball at? Were they a freshman?
Like, are they graduated or they still go here?
they still go here.
Oh, word.
I still see them.
They senior or junior?
I don't know which year. But I'm not mad at the kid. No, I'm not mad. I'm not like, oh yeah, go jump him. No, I won't do that. But I'm not mad at the kid. But it was like the things that got me mad is like he lied to me. I hate people lying to me. I just hate. Like my son, I told him, I says, you can commit the biggest crime. I don't give a shit. But if you lie to me about what kind of crime you commit, then that will piss me off. If you just told me straight in the face, I murdered somebody, I'll be okay with it. But you don't freaking lie to me about. So I don't appreciate lies. I don't. I never did. And that's the things I just crossed my line. The funny thing is, I actually try to help this kid too. So it was it's kind of like a backstabbing. I help him multiple times, not only once. I help him 2 or 3 times on different situations. So that was the sad part about it. Is it's the kid I try to help too. It's not a kid like usually help out kids in general. It doesn't matter where they come from. I don't really care about what kind of kid I help. I Kelly knows I will help out the whole Algebra 2 kids. Like the teacher doesn't want to teach. I will help all of them. I don't mind. But it's a kid that you help and end up backstabbing you. That's what hurts the most. It's not anything else. But whatever. It's my karma, so understand that. And then when they investigated me, he's like, "Did you throw a ball at basketball?" I said, "Yeah, I did. I would do it again."
Please, 6 more months, bro. Please.
I said, if you ask me again, I would throw the same basketball again. I might throw harder. And that's what the principal asked me. The principal asked me, like, what happened? I was like, yeah.
Wait,
I totally would have done it again.
we was still Miss Gold.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Guy.
I don't know who Mr. Guy is. But that was the interesting. And so now the state's trying to investigate me and send me like all the documents and ask me to fill in and stuff like that. But anyway, that's the funny part of the story. So sometimes I let emotion control my life. So you don't let that happen
It's
to
okay.
you.
You can get fired after 6 months.
Kelly.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
No, because you're like letting them. Come on, you just said, "Oh, I hit him harder." Like, bro.
You don't care about
We didn't care about this day. I mean,
Honestly, I will make a lot more money if I get fired from here. So sometimes I'm actually looking for a tool to get fired. It's just because I have an excuse to get out of education and I can actually do something I kind of want to do. So my goal is if I'm getting out, I have to be like viral. No, I have to be viral.
on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, it had to be viral. Like,
record how you get fired.
yeah, no, it just I have to be viral. That's what I believe in. I believe it has to be viral. It has to be like, it can, like, imagine if I get fired today, right? And most of AV kids will be like, well, we need a tutor. You had to go to Monsieur. I probably get paid way more money, and there's way more kids. All I gotta do is charge like $20 a person an hour. I would make it like what, $800 hours.
Oh
Yeah, I would make $800 an hour. Just even like Dr. Philip kids, there was 3 or 4 kids want me to tutor right now, and they don't have a good teacher. I can get way more money for doing that shit than dealing grading paper. I don't have to grade anything when I teach outside. I don't have to grade nothing.
Well, you don't need grade tests here. I mean, you do.
Yeah.
Pay somebody else to grade. I paid them pizza. No, I would have paid them too. It's just not appropriate for me to pay them. But yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I really think like it's not fair. Like, where I get paid the same as like PE teacher, they just couldn't hang out. Or get paid same. That guy is the smartest guy, the disciplined guy, the one that, huh? Yeah, the ISS. He's got a dream job. He just sit there and watch a YouTube video. He doesn't even do any shit. He's not even coaching. He just watch those kids, and because he's black, he's big, he's strong, and then nobody's gonna mess with him. I mean, that's just like that guy has got a job made, and I get paid same as that guy. What kind of yeah? What kind of bullshit is that? I get paid same guy, so I'm just renting. Sorry.
You should do like a second job. You should get an online job and then just work it.
I do. I just shoot it on the side.
Well, like he should. Like he
Yeah,
could
you
do a
should do
second
like
job.
software or something.
Oh yeah, he could have got a second job just doing like computer remote work.
Yeah.
Like guy's got a job made. Every time I saw him, I just like, man, you're the smartest guy in the hallway. Way smarter than me. You don't have to do shit and get paid the same amount. So that's why I don't agree with education. Education is like it's not fair for people who are actually teachers. And there are people who don't do shit all year. Ollie's a one person. Ollie didn't do shit all year. You pay same as me.
I've never met that man, but I love Ollie. You know why?
Why?
I'm not allowed to say.
Why would you?
Weren't you here yesterday?
What?
He was here yesterday.
Who's Ollie?
He was the one with the bunk bed. Blue shirt, I think.
Was I here yesterday? I can see him.
He's a nice guy. He's a great guy. Like personal wise, like I love the man. But like teacher, I just don't have the respect. I'm sorry. I like Shaparo. Shaparo's good. I miss Shaparo. Shaparo's a good guy. And Shaparo teach. And he's sarcastic. Yeah, he's at University High School. But Shaparo is if you want to have Shaparo, you'll like him. He's a good guy. Charlie don't like him.
Boring. And then like one time,
All right, let me go through this question for the thing. So this question is kind of hard for most of you guys can try the milk question, but I'm just gonna help Jared out or rebuff. Wait, am I live streaming?